Hi, it's Plastique, and today we're learning how to put on a wig, and I'm showing you all of my wigs collection. First off, of course, we're gonna put on a wig cap. If you are a drag queen like me, this is gonna be the tutorial for you. But if you are a regular girl, this is not the tutorial for you because you will probably rip out all your hair. So take this as you will. This is tucking tape or boat tape or vinyl tape, whatever you want to call it. You can get this on Amazon. And I like to cut one piece and then yank this side up. Oh, and this right here, I already glue down my hairline at the beginning when I do my makeup because you do not want this tape anywhere on your actual hair because it will rip it out and it will be very, very painful. Just be aware. And one piece, I'm gonna do it straight across right here. And if you are a hair whipper, you might want to wrap it all around the back here. And if you have short hair, if you can stand this tape ripping out your hair, do it. Or you can just glue down the back of your hairline. Jack is a lot of work, ladies. Now we're gonna get our extension tape. I like to get these big ones right here because I like big things. They're really, really good for securing your wigs without having to glue them down. But if you do decide to glue down your wigs, this will act as more of an anchor for your wig to not slip and slide. And it will also make the lace front lay much, much better. I'm just cutting a big rectangle here at the front and then two on the side. Don't worry, this will all make sense. Now, I used to be a hairstylist. I do pretty much make all of my wigs, but there's this thing called ventilation, which is where people do hair by hair at the front of the lace to make it very natural looking. I can't do that. I never learned how to do that, but maybe one day. However, I do get a lot of my wigs customized, but nowadays you can get like a good wig with good lace for like $200. You know, there are so many on TikTok shop. You can buy it at like, I think Mega Look or Hair VV, or there's so many companies nowadays. You don't have to find a hair artist if you don't want to. And to secure my wigs, I just place it in the middle like this. And then, I mean, that's the beauty of customization because then it just blends right in. On the side, I take off the tape one by one, and then I kind of just adjust the lace where I want it. And you see how that tape will really help us kind of just lay the lace whenever. When the wig is too big for your head and you lay it down without the tape, this will start to bubble and then you'll really see it in harsh lighting. But thanks to the tape being there, you can just stretch out the lace to make it lay better to your head. All right, now that we're here, if it's for filming and if I'm wearing bangs, I'm not gluing down my lace. But for today, since I'm talking, I'll use my Got2b. We're gonna do a spray and then lay down the lace right there. You can blow dry this, or you can just hold it, or like cool it with your hand, or stand in front of a fan. I've done gigs before where I forgot my blow dryer and I literally have to stand in front of like the AC, so then my lace will cool down. But after a little bit, it'll just adhere by itself. I don't know who invented Got2b, but she got to be the one. She works for everything, and it's like the strongest hairspray of life. Whoop. Now, if you're a performer and a drag artist and you want to whip your head around, and if you want more security, you can obviously use pins and then kind of pin the wig into the tape. So then when you whip your head, your wig's not gonna fly off. But today, I'm just kind of girling around. So this will do. Okay, now let me get dressed and I'll be right back. I am back. Now to the part that you've all been waiting for. Just kidding. My wig collection. My first wig is Miss Thing. She is a Marco's Wigs, and this headpiece, this is hand poured metal by Tinh Thái in Vietnam. I used this wig for my All Stars 9 red carpet premiere, and I wore it with a traditional áo dài, also made by Tinh Thái. He is an amazing designer in Vietnam. He makes a lot of national costume for the pageant girls. So, of course, I had to go get a piece by him. Next, this is a Russian ventilated frontal. That's a wig term, but if you don't know what that means, it's very expensive hair that I made into a ponytail. So she is very precious to me. She was the blonde ponytail that you see on All Stars 9 at the first challenge. Tiara, yeah, but I took the ponytail out. She is full lace and there's lace in the back. And this headpiece is made by Rodagio. Originally, I was gonna use it for All Stars 9, but it was just a backup. So I kind of like put her on there and then wrap her up. She's a little showgirl. This one is a Christophe Mecca in Paris. He made this hair for me. I was going to wear this for my design challenge win, the one with the cherry blossom. I did wear it for the video that I did for it, but I don't know why I didn't wear it for the actual show itself. Maybe I thought it was too draggy. I think I just wanted to be a woman. She's gorgeous. She is gray and blonde mix. Christophe is just amazing. He hand sculpted all of these in a very limited amount of time. So hats off to her. Steven is helping me getting all these wigs from upstairs. So thank you, darling. This one I also have never worn, but I really love. Of course, she's Sailor Moon. I just thought I had too many Sailor Moon themed stuff already, so I haven't worn her. But I think I'm going to and make her into something new. Just y'all wait. You're gonna love it. This is also by Christophe. Amazing work, amazing work. Thank you, darling.
These laces are rough.
Did you hear that? He just said my laces are rough. Well, some of them are ventilated, but some of them are not. Well, ventilation is a funny thing because you can ventilate a lace front, but if the lace on the lace front is not HD, it doesn't really matter because the lace has to be like flawless in order for the wig to lay flawlessly. You know what I mean? If the lace is not good and the ventilation is there, you're still gonna see the lace. So if you're out there and you're spending some money, make sure your lace is good. Lay it against your skin and just test it out because some lace, I've seen some white people try it on transparent lace and it blends perfectly. I cannot put transparent lace on my forehead because I would look like I have an ash rainbow. And I like to keep my lace unless I cut it to the hair, you know what I mean? Which I've done plenty of time. Oh my goodness, look at her. Oh, are you okay? This is a Paris hair original. We were inspired by Yayoi Kusama. I told him to put dots all over the hair. I don't know if this is human or I think it's synthetic. This was specifically made for the ball challenge for Yayoi Kusama and she is gorgeous. She's a little torn and worn, but Miss Thing had a lace in the back. So get into it. This one, her forehead is pretty low. Another piece by Christophe. I love how he did this area so smooth. I just love black hair. Black hair is just like the most womanly color, I think. I wore this for the day to night when I was like a samurai. I love this wig so much. I need to repurpose this into something else because I love the shape and everything about it. But yes, Christophe did an amazing job once again. Lots of these wigs you're seeing, it's gonna be from Christophe, Paris Hair, Marco, Edward Scissorhand, usually style my ponytails. Zachary, here in LA, he does amazing work. Go Wig Go Girl Home, he did a lot of my ventilation. I have never worn this one. Look at this. And it has Swarovski AB stones. Look at that, so nice, gorgeous. This is another one by Paris Hair. I can wear this one today for one of my undressing video. Amazing, amazing work. The shape, this screams European queen to me. This screams French girls. The French drag race loves this shape. Yeah, I didn't use it on All Stars, but I had to have some backups. Oh my gosh, I love this one. This one is another one from Marco's Wigs. I specifically chose this lace because it is 15 denier and it's the type of lace where you can only wear it like once or twice if you glue it down. But it is so transparent to where, you know, I put my finger and you can't see anything. Like I didn't glue it down at all at the show and you can't You can't spook it. She's perfect. And this is the perfect shade of blonde for me. It's like 60 blonde. I can talk about hair all day long. But talking about lace, let's talk about different type of lace out there. 44 denier, which is very fine. And then 34 is the usual type of lace that I go for. It's like the medium, but it's still a little strong. And then 15 is very, very weak. However, it's the most unspookable lace. That's like theater grade, because you just plop it on and then you go out. You don't glue it down, you don't do anything. And then there's different type of coating you can get on top of laces too. So you can get a coating on top of a 35 denier lace, and then it will make it stronger. So I have that on some of my human units, because I do, like when I whip my hair and I spray it down, I don't want it to rip. With the coating on top, it's very, very strong. That is lace science down to a T, down to my T, I guess. What do I know? I do think I know a little bit. Well, this is, I think, one of my oldest ponytails that I've ever gotten from Edward Scissorhands. I think I only worn this for a little photo shoot. I don't wear her as much anymore, but she was good for a good old photo shoot. Oh, this one, the lace is really screaming. This thing is brown cow stunning up in this lace. Stunning! Look at it, it's so beautiful. Y'all, look at it, look at it. And there's a hole. This has got to be one of my favorite wigs ever. This is made by Christoph. I hand painted these things in chrome and then I stuck it to it on the runway day. This is so beautiful. It was for the Atomic Blonde. She is pretty long, but she needs a good brushing. She's pretty heavy too, and I kept it on for the lip sync, so I was committed since I didn't know any of those words. She is so stunning. I've always wanted a Usagi type of wig, and he did it. We were inspired by the Zodiac War Usagi bunny, but in like a female form. Miss Conehead. Is she like a boat head? I don't know. This one is also Christoph Mecca. When you turn it, it's like, whew, it's like a review. But, oh, so beautiful. I really should have cleaned these laces. But you know what? Whatever. I'm trying to live my life a little bit more authentically, so this is what y'all get. But we were inspired by Asian operas. They always have this little bump in the front, and then we kind of just went off the deep end with a bunch of them all around. And then he also did this little motif, I don't know if you can see, out of hair. But this was for the Widow Weep For Me look. I felt so gorgeous in this, and I stuck every single hair pin decoration I have on this wig, and it was so heavy in the back, but she survived, and it's one of my favorite looks ever. This one, she's just so fun to flip around. This one is a Marco's wig. Look how gorgeous. And the Swarovski neckline in the back. Are you kidding? Yeah, that's how serious I am about drag. This is, I think, another 35 denier or something. She blends so flawlessly into the skin. I don't even need to glue her down. She held up through so many adventures. She was originally the monochromatic, the red look from the ball, and then I wore her for the Laneige campaign, their first influencer campaign ever. So I was their first drag queen to ever work with them. She is beautiful. I just love Marco's wigs. He's so good, and he customized everything. Whoosh, whoa. It's like an egg. It's like a beautiful egg. Y'all, I was doing so much. This is from Paris Hair. Very Daphne Guinness, very mother of pearl. The stoning is of pearls, and then I did some rhinestone as well the night before we were about to go on the runway. It's just truly a work of art. Yeah, this is one of my favorite wigs ever. I don't even know if it did justice on the screen. I don't know, I just felt so beautiful in real life. She truly outdid herself with this one. No complaints. Another 60 blonde, my favorite shade of blonde. I'm either a blonde, black, or brown. I'm kind of dabbling into balayage a little bit, but I don't know. Oh my gosh, I really should have thought about this video before I did it. Y'all wanted the real me? This is it. This is the fan ponytail wig that I wore as I stood there and didn't make the top 3. I wish I would have smiled because this is such a beautiful, beautiful wig. Like, look at the detailing. The lace and the rhinestones, every single Christoph creation. Like, who thinks of this? Very Asian, but alien, but cunt, but warrior. He did it. He did it. And the shape of this, when it's on the head, it kind of goes like up instead of to the scalp. It gives it very that Japanese type look because samurais, usually they're like shaved here. And then these are like the only hair they have. So when they pull it up, this middle part becomes flat. I mean, I didn't want to be bald. Maybe I should have been. Oh my God, imagine if I cut that out and did like a little tattoo on my bald head. It would have been way too powerful. Ooh, cute. This is my little kitsune or my little like girl demon wiggy. We were inspired by the geishas. So this was my other option for the day to night look. But I chose to go with the black one instead because it felt more on theme. But this one is gorgeous. Like, look at the back. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I love how he keeps everything super symmetrical. This one is not a 60 blonde, it's a gray. So it's a particular color that you can only wear like one color outfits with. But she is so gorgeous. I need to wear her more. This is my Sailor Moon fantasy. I wore her for the roast of AS9. Girl, she is synthetica, so she tangles. But she served her iconic purpose of winning the roast and the iconic Usagi Sailor Moon video that went kind of viral everywhere. Still making her rounds on the shorts every day. This is her. She is the heaviest wig that I own, but not the biggest. Hair by Koni Ichigawa. She is one of the very first Sailor Moon rendition wigs that I did. She made her mark. This one is another one from Paris Hair. She's like a half up, half down. I don't think I've ever worn her. I think I gave it to my girl when we did the staff makeover challenge. I don't know why, but she very much reminds me of Alyssa. This is a very Alyssa wig. I feel like she would wear this. This is done by Paris Hair. The lace on this is actually pretty good. Like, this is one of those laces that you put on like a white girl and then it'll blend just fine. So I like her, but I need to find a purpose for her eventually. Girl, remember when I said that with the heaviest wig? This is heavier. My God. But isn't she so beautiful? This is another original by Koji Ichigawa, and it is so heavy, but it is inspired by Black Lady, which is Chibi Usa's evil form. I've only used it once, I think, because there was so much to put on my head. But she is beautiful, she is sculptural, and just my perfect shade of pink. I love pink hair. I need to go back to pink hair. Dun, 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 dun. This has got to be the biggest wig I own. This is for I don't know where to go. As you know, this is my promo wig for AS9. She is done by Jean-Baptiste. Obviously, my most favorite wig, but not just because of how big she is, but because she is literally the most ornate thing that I ever laid my eyes on. Everything you see is made out of hair. Like even the tinsel, the reflective thing is made out of hair tinsels, and everything is just so insanely done. I had to ship this here to shoot the promo, and then I had to take it all the way to Vietnam to shoot my own promo, and then I had to take it back here safely. So sometimes she is a little dented, but for the most part of how, you know, crazy she is, like she is the strongest soldier we have here. The lace obviously is custom. Everything is so beautiful. Look at me hiding behind here. I don't even know how he starts to figure out this science in the first place. He's truly, like, it's truly just a work of art. Yeah, every time we work together, I try to challenge him a little bit more, so be on the lookout. I'll give you one last Peaky. Yeah, I love her. I love her so much. She's everything to me. She's like my child. Can't have a wig video where I don't talk about the iconic this is how you do drag wig boxes. When I travel and I have like either a style updo or I have something that I curl that I want to wrap and keep it kind of nice, I put it in one of these boxes. These are actually shoe boxes that I got from Amazon, but you can put it into any boxes, or Tupperware works as well. Human hair is easier to store than obviously updos and synthetic hair because you can just recurl them if you need to. So that's why I like traveling with human hair better. I'm also partial because I obviously was a hairstylist. Speaking of human hair, I have quite a few human hair on my repertoire. But you know, pretty much all of these have ventilation on them. Like I just colored this one the other day, but she's like a little, I'm so particular about my blondes because how they look by themselves and how they look on you is completely different. So I'll see if I even include this part in because that was so raggedy looking. All right, that was every good wig that I own that is not either in a bin or in progress of being made. Thank y'all so much for watching. I had so much fun showing you my little wig closet. I love everything about hair. I'm like a little nerd when it comes to wigs and hair. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment on what you want to see next, and push the notification button, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, and comment which one was your favorite wig. Okay, bye. Love you. Mwah.